Party.
What's up, guys? This is Bobby Okereke, linebacker with the Indianapolis Colts. Make sure you follow my guys at the Anvil, best sports talk podcast going on with Colts right now. Tune in.
It seems like a Sunday, like anyone before. That's what you think. So you open up the door, you feel the buzz, you can hear the people singing battle cries. Lucas Oil Stadium's about to come alive. Blue and white jerseys, some old and some new, all gather round South Capitol Avenue. They come for the tailgate, some drive and some fly. Colts fans show up with fire in their eyes, yelling, "Go Hosts, go Big Blue!" We're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, the Colts Nation. We take this very serious, it is not a joke. We're back, all the players, we're back, any coach. We scream and we root, we raise up our fist to support this team from Indianapolis. Go Hosts, go Big Blue! We're in the stands, cheering for you, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, the Colts Nation, Colts Nation. Screaming, "Go Hosts, go Big Blue!" We're in the stands, the tried and true, here to watch this football sensation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation, yeah, Colts Nation, that Colts Nation. Come on, let's go, Colts Nation.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and the bum ass Las Vegas Raiders. Ladies, welcome to the show. They'll bring you good comedy, good friendship, great chemistry. Introducing Big P, Clyde the Voice, Thomas Frost, Big Country, and your boy CJ. This is the Anvil Show. Now bang that bitch.
And while we got your attention, if you can see down at the bottom, please like, subscribe, follow us on all of our socials. That's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. Welcome, boys. Welcome, boys. A lot to talk about tonight. Got a big Colts win. Instead of breaking down that win in every aspect, we'll talk about it in its collective whole. So I guess we'll start with none other than the one that was most talked about this past week. What he couldn't do, what he wasn't going to do. Let's bang that bitch and get into it. All right. First, let me say this, because this has been bothering me for a very long time. When it comes to Jeff Saturday, right, we already know that everybody and anybody that's anybody over the last week had something to say. Primarily negative. Primarily calling Jeff out for being inexperienced at the coaching level in the NFL and not really being, I guess, the first guy that most people thought would be called, right? There's a lot of notable people, Nick Wright, Joy Taylor, not Tom Coughlin, but Bill Cowher, Jesus, you name it. Everybody, what's the tackle? Joe Thomas. Everybody that was anybody that was on a panel somewhere last week was at Jeff's neck. Nick Wright, to be exact, actually said that, of course, the Vegas odds was Vegas was actually the favorite. And he made a comment along the lines of whatever the odds were, this was the day to bet on the Raiders because for sure the Colts had no idea what they were doing and the Raiders would probably win big. Now, fast forward to the actual W. Here's the problem that I have with this situation. I don't give a shit if the Raiders was 0-9 coming into that game. The moral of the story was an inexperienced coach had no right being out there, and because of that, law of averages, or however people were looking at it, was going to say that he was going to lose and he was going to lose badly. Well, he won. And what I didn't want to hear on Monday morning quarterback or Monday morning armchair person, oh, well, it's just the Raiders. Let's calm down. He still has, big games ahead of him with the Eagles and the Cowboys and the Chargers and other teams like that, the Vikings. That very well may be the case. But I will also say, don't try to reel back your words now because the man went out there and did what nobody thought he can do. So again, still shocked by Jeff Saturday being our coach when that was announced last Monday. But the following Monday, when he gets the W, give the man credit for what he deserves. Period.
Absolutely.
Stop fucking trying. Excuse me. Stop trying to reel it back and be like, oh, well, it's just the Raiders, or downplay it. Oh, well, the Raiders are a joke this year. That might be all well and good, but on any other day, it's very hard to get a win in the National Football League. So when the man gets in National Football League, don't say it was only you fill in the blank. Just my thoughts. Now we'll go around the room. We'll start at the bottom. Since you were absent last week, Acosta, how you feel about that?
I mean, I feel really good, man. He brings a great energy, to the team, and I think that's what we were missing. I mean, Frank, I'm not going to sit here and diss Frank. Obviously, Frank's a good coach. Always will be a good coach, in my opinion. He's a great he's also a great leader of men, but I just think Jeff Saturday has that edge over Frank with his energy, his enthusiasm. He knows what it takes to win, and the guys knew that and they trusted it. I mean, we've seen a completely different football team on that field. Maybe not what we once was a couple years ago, but we definitely had a 180, and I think Jeff, solely had a lot to do with that. So I like the move. I mean, I'm going to back everything you said, Clyde, too. I'm already hearing it was just the Raiders. It was this, it was that. The man came into the National Football League and won a damn football game, regardless of the outcome. He's got his biggest challenge yet next week in the Eagles, but you know what? I'm excited for it. This team's fired up. Everybody's starting to love him. Let's see what he's got. Give the man a chance.
True that. Thomas, where are you at on that?
You're muted, buddy.
Oh, my bad.
You do this weekly. By the way,
no, I didn't do last week.
Before you start,
go ahead.
We have to tell the show. Everybody, congratulate Thomas on another birthday. So happy birthday, Thomas!
Thanks.
Happy birthday, Seaman. Happy birthday, Mr. Seaman.
What are you?
I'm live. I'm 28.
Damn, you so fucking young. Okay, anyway, go ahead with your view.
I got pubes older than you, Bubba.
Okay, you know what, Pat?
There it is.
Hey, I only said that because Carvey threatened to take a shot every time somebody got in Omaha.
Shoot him up.
So we're gonna get this boy lit.
Shoot him up. Bang, bang. All right, Thomas, where are you at on that take?
Man, the Raiders on paper are not a bad team. I don't know how they're that bad with that roster. But, I mean, Mick Lombardi, yeah, he's a little younger, but Patrick Graham's been a coach for a long time. Their defensive coordinator, he's been a coach for a long time. Josh McDaniels been a coach for a long time. So I don't want to hear that, oh, it's just the Raiders. Like, nobody on the Colts has called plays until last week against, no disrespect. Like, the Raiders, they're bad right now, yeah. But, like, Derek Carr, in the grand scheme of things, is not a bad quarterback. Whenever we take a look back at Derek Carr, whenever he's retired, we're going to say that he was solid. Like, I'm not going to say Hall of Fame, but he was solid. So I think that Jeff Saturday showed out against a really what should be a talented roster. I think that they've just got problems under the hood that aren't as obvious as other teams. I mean, they got Max Crosby, and they've had like no quarterback pressures in like 3 games. I don't know why that is. But yeah, it's not on paper. If you look at it, it's not a bad roster. They should be a lot better than they are. So I am very proud of Jeff Saturday and Parks Frazier, especially being as young as he is. I'm not going to be the guy to say, oh, it's just the Raiders. I think that I'm very impressed. I've walked away a lot happier than I thought I would.
Absolutely. And I'll say this too. I mean, and this is just me being a fan that's happy to see them fail. Not necessarily because I don't like their roster, but this is on fucking Josh McDaniels. He's a POS for what he did for the Colts. And why would the football gods bless him with any kind of like success? So this is what he gets. I'm not wishing the man to get fired or nothing like that. I don't want his livelihood to change, for his family. But yeah, you can't, basically hose a team on the last fucking moment. Oh yeah, by the way, hire my people. I'm not coming. And then you get your dream job, as he announced when he took the Raiders job. And guess what? You suck. And they paid a lot of money for those players there. And good, happy hunting this year when you're out in the playoff or out before the playoffs and you're looking at what we need to do better. So this is what he gets, man. This is just karma, but F him. Anyway, passing it on. Carvey, where you at?
You're muted. Unmute
I was trying to get
yourself.
unmuted. I was like, what the hell's going on?
Got
I did.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Give him a technical Omaha.
All right.
No, he just get a bruh.
Yep.
All right, there you go. Fire
For
away,
what?
Carvey. For not
Thank
knowing
you.
you were.
Thank you.
Anyway.
All right, yo. Now, see, but as you can see, how it was like a different chemistry, a different vibe out there. Our offensive line didn't look terrible though. You feel me? Yeah, it's still some stuff, but JT looking like the old JT. Matt Ryan running 39 yards. Paris Campbell showing what he's capable of doing. And our defense still looking so spectacular. I give that to our defense. But all in all, it was just like a different chemistry, a different vibe. Like the whole team can now breathe, because I'm not knocking Frank, but it was time for him to go. Everybody know me. I was ready to hey, I love you, Frank. You're a good guy, but you got to go. We need someone that's going to bring that energy, bring that fire to get the team hype. And Jeff Saturday is that guy. Like he said in his press conference, he will hold you accountable. He will hold you accountable. He'll let you know, like, hey, you fucked up together. But then if you do something great, he'd be like, yo, good job, man. Keep it up. That's what I like to see. So, I mean,
who playing GTA or got the cops on
that's
their
why
ass?
I'm excited.
You play GTA or the cops on your ass? What's going on, man? You got 5 stars? What you doing,
bro? I live in downtown Bloomington. There's cops every day.
Okay,
I just didn't catch it.
I was like, man, Thomas.
Stacy gave Carvey an Omaha. He's got to take another shot.
What?
I don't know why, but you got an Omaha. You got to do a shot.
Go back to Josh's deal. So you know what, Josh? We've been splitting with the Raiders. Let's go 3 years ago. I believe they came to Indy. They beat us. Then 2 years ago, we go to, the COVID year. We go to Vegas when they opened the stadium. That was the year that Kenny did the amazing one-hand pick. We beat them. Then they came to us last year in 21. They beat us. And then this year we beat them. So the Raiders been on our schedule for like 4 years, bro. And we just, been splitting with them. But you're right. Yeah, they beat us when they shouldn't beat us type situations. So I'm glad we were able to step up to the challenge. Last but not least, Patrick, where you at on this dub?
Okay.
All right. First of all, I want to back the train up a little bit. Easy. Because when we started off pretty poor, we talked a lot about what we thought Frank was doing right, what we thought Frank was doing wrong. And one of the things that everybody on this panel and every fan that we've ever come across about and talked Colts football with said that Frank needs to give up the play calling. You know, Frank needs to be in the game. Frank needs to be the manager, not this, not this, not this, and not definitely not everything combined. So, post game interview, I clipped it and I want to play it for you now. And this is exactly what we was all saying that our head coach should be doing.
I felt very at peace. I felt like we had a really good plan in place. I felt like all the men who I had talked about empowering and giving them ability to do what they can do exceptionally well, they all stepped up. And so I knew what my role was, and I was going to execute my role to the best of my ability, and I was going to allow all of those men to do the same. And they stepped up, man, and it's an incredible day. And
right there.
Facts.
He knew what his role was, and he empowered all these other people to do their role. And he sat there on the sidelines and he managed the game. You know,
He was engaged too. Very
yes, on offense and defense. I mean, how many times did we say, Frank, quit looking at your clipboard? Be in the game, manage the game. And we've been struggling with that. I understand why Frank does it. I like a lot of the calls Frank would make. Some of them I'd question. Some of them I agreed with. Some of them I didn't. And I still like Frank. I'm not trying to bash on Frank. I'm just pointing out the difference and what we've all been talking about all season long and last season too, for that matter. You know, about Frank trying to take on too many roles, wear too many damn hats. And I truly believe this is the difference. You got a guy that knows he doesn't have to know everything, but he has the right people around him. And he empowered that, and you got results. You got the best outage out of this team all season long.
True.
It was also real nice too to see a new electric energy on that sideline. I mean, he was, you know, every coach I noticed was getting into it with him. You know what I mean? That energy on the sideline is awesome to see, which is something that I guess they were just trying to match Frank's demeanor on the sideline. You know, that calm, collective demeanor. But you know, with Jeff Saturday, you know, they were all jumping up and down with him. You know, throwing fists and everything else. So
running up and down the sideline on big plays, and the first ones being cheerleaders for their teammates when they did something. Like, you're right. I will peel the onion back, because I remember I said, you know, I'm an adult, right? Sometimes I think way too maturely, but I'm like, I don't need a rah-rah guy. I said that 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a difference between a rah-rah guy and a guy that's like passionate about his job. A rah-rah guy is still something I wouldn't be cheering for. But Jeff Saturday's not in there just giving motivational speeches. Jeff Saturday knows the game of football, and he's empowering these guys to go do their job while giving them the confidence to do said job. And he was like, one of the key things that he said, if you could take anything from his presser after the game, and he was like, you know, Parks kind of like checked himself, like, hey man, like, maybe I messed up on that play, right? Like, I called a bad play, we got a sack, and then we missed a field goal. He was like, hey, stop that shit. Were you calling a great game up to that play? Yeah, we missed the field goal, but you know what? I still got confidence in you to continue doing the job. See, it's shit like that takes that rah-rah guy out the picture and says it's a guy that actually knows what he's doing, in the sense of managing and giving men the opportunity to go out there and do their job. So empowering people. I love that when he said that.
Absolutely. Tyler could almost put this comment in quotation marks of what Saturday said to him, Clyde.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, because Park said I can back off. He said I can start backing off, and he was like, you know, basically like Tyler just said, don't you dare.
Facts.
And before we get too far out, Tony's got a birthday this month. Happy birthday! And Ronnie said his birthday was this month too. So happy birthday to both you guys.
Happy birthday, y'all.
Now, I found something before we pass Jeff and move on to the next topic.
Yeah. Hold on. Carvey's been interrupted 3 times.
Oh, okay. So
I forgot though. So he's good.
Get
Okay, Carmen.
the
You have to look like you try to get in a
Come on.
cipher or some shit.
No,
Like you about to
yeah,
go in the booth and rap. What the fuck? Like
He
you
gets
just
an
go
Omo
hard.
for forgetting his thought.
All right, so here I want to play this before we switch and move on because I found the clip of all these hating ass coaches and analysts. Let's see if I can get it to work.
Okay, now remember.
The interim coach is going to be none other than Jeff Saturday.
For to think someone can step in out of high school, it's a lunacy. Of course it's embarrassing.
It is one of the most disrespectful things I've ever seen in my entire life.
And quite honestly, it's so disrespectful.
If I was there, I'd be thinking, well, we don't care about winning.
Well, I think this is going to be ugly. I think this is a chance for the Raiders to get right. I think they blow them out.
Because the thing is, you literally can put money down against the Colts and Jeff Saturday. And -6.5 is not enough. So let's go Raiders this weekend.
Exactly. All talking out of their ass. And when you hear what they got to say afterward, they ain't got nothing to say. Oh, it's just the Raiders.
You know what? I mean,
just like
Go ahead, Carmen.
Go ahead, brother. And I interrupt.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say that, bruh, you just keep hitting me with that. But I was trying to say is that to all those people that was hating on him and what Pat McAfee, this is for y'all right here. This is for all them haters right there. All the naysayers, all the ones that we couldn't do nothing. There's a disgrace for y'all. So you know what? Fuck y'all. Fuck all of y'all. Now.
Oh, we didn't know what you were saying because you froze. You was like, this is for y'all.
Throwing up gang signs.
Bro,
really?
You took what I was going to do. You took exactly what I was going to do too. The only thing I was going to say was Jeff Saturday's professional. He won't do it, but I'll do it for him. There you go.
Man, we out of here, man. All right, here's a hot topic. This is a hot ass topic. And we're gonna start at the bottom with this one. So I'm gonna start with you, Thomas. So what was your take? I mean, literally damn near moments before the game. It pops up, Adam Schefter, I think, was like, hey, Matt Ryan is taking snaps with the ones. So before you know it, everybody's like, I'm in the stadium, right? I'm like, what? Because Jeff said that Sam Ehlinger was gonna start. He said that in his presser when he first took the job, but then I guess they made switches. So how did you feel seeing Matt Ryan back at QB1, and how did he look? Is this promising going forward? We'll start with you, Thomas. Oh, this fucking guy.
I don't know. My button was stuck and I clicked it again. But I got two mute buttons. I got one up here and I got one right here. But I don't know how I feel about that move being made when he said that Sam Ehlinger was going to continue to take the snaps. I feel for Sam Ehlinger in a way, but I think after what we saw last week and the week before, Sam's not ready to be that guy. If you're tanking, yeah, but I was glad to see Matt Ryan back out there, and he definitely had a bounce back game. Career long run against the Raiders again for another white quarterback who can't run. Peyton Manning also did that. I think his career long was against the Raiders too. But
he's got to be old and white.
That's what they said. That's what.
No, they did not say old and white.
We're not talking about congressmen and senators here. Come on.
That's what.
Son of a man. Hey, this is why I don't let friends drink alone.
He said, old and white. What the fuck? Okay, Thomas, I'm sorry. Continue, man. That's terrible.
I've just said you don't expect a quarterback like that to do that, and that's funny that it both came from the Colts and it both happened against the Raiders with Peyton Manning and Matt Ryan. But I thought Matt Ryan looked all right. He was upright the whole game. I don't think he maybe got hit once or twice, but
one sack, 4 pressures.
One sack, 4 pressures. Yeah, that's not terrible. But I was pretty impressed with Matt Ryan. He didn't fumble. He didn't turn the ball over. When he was running, I was scared he was going to fumble. But all in all, I think it was all right. I think that Matt Ryan is the way to go if we're trying to win games. I don't think Sam Ehlinger is.
Facts. All right. Acosta, how did you see Matt back in that position? Did he look like the leader we all thought we were getting at the beginning of the year?
I was really impressed with what Jeff. I'll lead with this. With what Jeff Saturday had to say, I was really impressed with what he had to say. He was saying the last minute decision to start him was because he's seen him throw, even after this injury that he had, that grade 2 shoulder separation. He said he was throwing strong, throwing good balls. So he was just like, you know what? We're going to go with him. We're going to, bench Sam, and we're going to start with him. He just had a good feeling about him. I think it's what it was. It was instinctual. I think he's seen a lot of Peyton in him that he liked, what a lot of these players did see before. So I think, that instinct that he has as a player and played with some great people really pushed for that. And I love seeing it on the field. I love the redemption that Matt Ryan had. I love the run. I loved everything about it.
Facts. All right. Let's move up. Let's go with you this time, Pat, before we jump to Carver.
What?
Damn.
What?
Well, I'm just changing up the order.
I think we got a good glimpse at Ballard's vision of what Matt Ryan can do behind a stellar offensive line. Can you imagine where we'd be if our offensive line was playing like this all year long? Protecting Matt Ryan, giving him time, creating holes for JT. Our season would be totally different. So seeing this game last week, I was sitting there thinking, damn, this is the vision Ballard had. This is the kind of team that Ballard put together. It's coming together. And
it's just the Raiders, though.
It's just, I don't give a shit.
I just had to say that. Take a shot.
Right. Take a shot.
It's just the Raiders.
Take a shot, you two. Carve, you heard it.
Oh, God. Fucking country's going to be off his ass. You got to get up at 3 a.m. You're going to be fucked. Anyway, continue, P. I'm sorry.
So, anyways, I absolutely loved it. I've got nothing against Sam. I still think Sam's quite capable, especially if our O-line is blocking like they are. And I've said it on this show before, man, you give me enough time, I could be a decent quarterback too. And I can't throw the ball down 5 yards.
Yeah, let's slow down with that type of shit. We got actually.
Well, I was hoping for an Omaha there. So
exactly. I don't know what the fuck you thought you was talking. You could
drink it up, boys.
He said I could actually be a good quarterback too. Okay.
Okay, maybe that was in my dream. I don't know.
Yeah.
But no, I liked it. I don't want to peel back just stat layers. You know what I mean? Because my mindset was when I was seeing this and I was seeing how everybody was performing, I'm like, this is what Ballard was building. This is what Ballard was putting on the field. And we're just now seeing it in what? Week 9?
Week 9. That's correct.
Man. And I'm not going to be the one that just jumps on Frank, but like Carvey said, it was time. And in this sport, things like that happen, so
facts.
Now we take what we got. We see what the vision is. We see what it can do, and you keep improving on it.
Indeed. Okay. Carvey, your thoughts. Matt back at QB1.
First of all, I'd like to say fuck you guys for them Omaha. Just put it out there.
Oh, he gets an Omaha for that.
Second.
Easy there. I'm the Omaha guy.
Nah, I better not.
You said the F word.
Yeah. So, anyways,
for no reason.
So shit.
Let the man talk.
Damn. But anyways.
All
right, but now, jokes aside, I was happy. I know what Pat's trying to do, but I was happy to see him out there because my thing is this though, right here.
Yes, Tyler.
I think him and Frank Wright was like an issue. That's why he performance, but having a new coach out there, he's starting to feel more relaxed and having fun out there too as well. So, it's all about the coaching. And the coaching was Jeff Saturday brings that new energy out there. So Matt Ryan was happy. I was happy to see Matt Ryan out there. I mean, again, like I said, the man ran 39 yards. When the last time you ever seen Matt Ryan run 39 yards?
Never.
Somebody tell me. Anybody?
Never.
Nobody?
No, literally never.
You know,
he's never ran.
But exactly. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying. He was having fun out there. I mean, this is what I'm saying. He probably learned a little bit from Sam Ellinger, first game, how he's running from different people when the pocket collapses. He's like, maybe I need to start running more, But also, Peyton Manning. I'm sorry because I looked at that comment. Sorry. Jeff Saturday learned from Peyton Manning, and like just different play calls and everything. And who made a comment said that Jeff Saturday said Matt Ryan remind him of Peyton Manning. He's not the only one that said that. Reggie Wayne said that too. Cato June said that. So that's why he said Matt Ryan has Peyton Manning qualities, So I'm just happy to see him out there doing what he's doing and being spectacular. And I'm kind of buzzed right now, so I'm sorry.
I think the benching really humbled him a little bit too.
Yeah, you could tell that from day one when it happened, and he spoke about that. But I'll go back to say like what I'm standing with my guns. When the announcement was made that Sam was the quarterback for the rest of the season, of course Frank was still here. The thing that I said was, how can you do that to a 15-year veteran, right? Like that's saying no matter what Sam does, we're not expecting him to do shit because we don't know, right? So the expectations are kind of just wide open. But that's saying that he could almost be perennially terrible, like bad, and there would be no QB change. Like you guys were that fed up with Matt Ryan that despite the outcome of anything with Sam, we're staying there. And I was like, that is bad. That's how you lose a locker room. That's how you get players to kind of like start to fold like dominoes, because believe it or not, they were sold on the fact that, hey, Matt Ryan is the guy that's coming in here. We know his resume, and that's our quarterback. I mean, you can go back to T.O. when he was crying about Romo. That's my quarterback. Like, I mean, these guys are like, that's my guy. So it's no knock on Sam. That's my
quarterback.
Yeah, it's no knock on Sam, but it's like Sam didn't get that nod from day one, right? Matt Ryan did. That's what we brought him in for. So I thought that was a tremendous error by that coaching staff at that moment. And I'm glad that we righted that wrong by giving Matt the opportunity, because again, I still feel like this team, if we're not tossing the season away, has the best chance to win with Matt at the helm. I don't think that changes. So for that, I'm glad that, Jeff Saturday, literally, he's out here like, I have nothing to lose. And it's not like he's just pulling shit out the air, like, oh, let me do this and I'm going to change that. But it's like, nah, I know football. And oh, by the way, I was a center for 14 seasons. If I had to snap a ball to anybody on this roster, I probably want to be snapping it to Matt Ryan. Maybe that has something to do with it, right? I mean, let's just be realistic. Quarterback and QB, QB and center relation is probably the most important on the entire team. No bullshit. Go ahead, Carver. Because
I got a question though. I'm sorry. I am not drunk. I'm buzzed. Two different things.
Okay.
So did anybody see Quinn Nelson run the ball, like pick up the ball, and start trucking people? Did anybody see that?
That shit was hilarious.
When they fumble in the end zone, he picked it up.
Yeah, he thought it was a live ball.
That right there. Right there, they need to do something like on the goal line, put him as a fullback or a running back, and just have him just go right up the hole.
Well, we did that once, and
I think
he thought
that
he
scored,
and he didn't. You remember that?
We
gave him
why not? But why quit there?
Celebration.
Okay, Carver.
Yeah, but why quit there? Come on now.
That's not a real play, Carver.
You sound
that's at the bottom. That's like the top.
The thing of
Carvey's going for the hook and ladder play.
But let's be real.
What he say on Little Giants? Are we doing that dumb play where I was supposed to fake hike it and run down the field?
No, but my thing is this though. Open up that playbook.
That ain't in the
playbook.
playbook.
You know,
Right?
just have
Omaha,
some fun
drink
with it.
up, man.
Hey,
The fuck out. That's
no,
not
come
in the
on, man.
playbook.
B, yo,
There's no
Bro,
place circle
it
for
is.
open
Quentin
up.
It is
You
Nelson.
can
too.
use
Remember
that.
the one? It was like 2 seasons ago. The beer cake thing. They tried to push him in.
Yeah,
The keg stand.
he
Cake
thought he
stand.
scored, and they replayed it. Like, yeah, yo,
Yeah,
big
so
ass.
it is in the
In the
playbook.
playbook
It
for the
is. It
longest
is in the
time.
playbook.
So thank you.
We're not trying to be
Tell
a
me it's
joke.
not.
We're really trying not to be a joke. Okay, let's just worry about getting the right X and O's called that look like legit plays before we start doing Quentin Nelson powered fucking dives. Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just saying I could see that happening in a game.
Well,
Quote
and
me.
I think that was contributed to a lot of his success this past Sunday. As he said, he took a lot of the shit out of the playbook. He said, "Hey, I simplified this. This was,
because it's a lot of dumb shit in the play. Like,
it's a lot of dumb shit.
we're not gonna kick Frank Wright down or kick Frank Wright while he's down, i.e., he's fired. But this is what I'm saying. Because he was so analytical, to me, his plays were built off of, oh, this is down and distance, this is what I call. Versus like, I'm calling the game and I feel this. You know, how many teams, and then when shit don't work, we get it. You're going to be criticized. But I've been watching the NFL for a long time, and I noticed that teams that usually do well have no fear. They're not conventional. So yeah, it's 3rd and 1, and it says, oh, let's run a fucking halfback dive to Jonathan Taylor. But you know what? That's probably what you're going to do. So the defense is like, yeah, I'm ready for that. It's the teams that be like, yeah, it's 3rd and 1, and I'm going to go play action and go fucking 1-on-1 and throw this shit 42 yards. And you're like, what the hell? And then they get it, and you're like, damn, that's great. They miss it. They're like, you should have ran it. Moral of the story is Frank was always like, this is the play. And I know you know it, but I trust myself to get it. And it's like, here lately, Frank, no, you're not getting it. Ever. Like, Pat read out the stats for the last couple of weeks of Frank's tenure. We sucked on 3rd down. One game we went 0 for 14 on 3rd down. Jesus Christ. Like, what the hell? You cannot live like that. So I appreciated having a better 3rd down conversion percentage. I appreciated different looks. I appreciated the ability to think outside the box. I appreciated fresh eyes on the field because Park's 30 years old, never called a game. His world was probably spinning. But at the same token, it wasn't like, oh, this is what I probably should do because the analytics say that. Like, that's fucking lame.
Well, and if you remember the original press conference with Jeff Saturday, Jim was very adamant about that's why Jeff's the right guy. He's not going to look at all these crazy analytics. He's not going to coach scared. He's not going to do this. He's not going to do that, And basically that was Jim, to me, slapping Frank in the face because we all know Frank's a big analytics guy.
This is what the down and distance calls for. Here's my 5, 6, 10 play circle for that. And they're so predictable. Oh, let's go halfback
halfback draw every freaking run they did.
Or let's go wide receiver screen.
I was gonna say let's go to the screen 3 times.
Tight end screen. Jesus Christ. If I seen another tight end screen in Granson, I was gonna literally, I don't know what I was gonna do to myself, but I was probably gonna harm myself.
What a game he had though.
He did.
Hey,
drink up.
Here,
wait, what was the Omaha?
You heard the Omaha.
Okay, talk about before I drink. Talk about what was the
It don't matter. You shouldn't made the statement.
Yeah.
Drink that shit.
I got some coffee.
You don't get a debate to Omaha. You just
look
drink
at Will.
it up.
I am gonna Omaha you, Will. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna Omaha your ass. No, I love Will. I'm gonna Omaha Will because I just had a nephew, which I told y'all like last week or whatever. I think it was last week or the week before. You know how many pictures of my nephew I've seen anywhere? One. Omaha you. Literally one.
Drink up because of Will.
I want lots of pictures, Will.
I might contract botulism.
No, matter of fact, 2. I seen a video of him and his daughter, which made me tear up a little bit because she's gonna be an amazing big sister. And then we had one other picture of the baby. This baby now is 6 months old, and I got one picture. No, I'm just kidding. The baby is literally like 14 days old, but Will didn't send one picture and one video, so you get another Omaha Will. Now it's time to bang this and move on. So the next topic is another good one. So here we go. Man, I got to start with this one. Oh, I got to start with this one.
Shots.
Here we go, man. Now, I don't want to say this aloud, but I have to because we've been talking about it in our inner circle. And Acosta, from day one, I've been saying this Shaq injury had a lot of luck vibes to it.
Oh, yeah.
So last week it was, we're going to put him on IR for 4 weeks. He can come back in 4 weeks. Today, it's, he has season-ending back surgery, and we fixed the problem. I'm being optimistic, but we fixed the problem from a person that's had 2 back surgeries with a possible third on the way. And it's not an NFL player. I like to let you know you never really fix a back problem because I'm having back problems after 2 surgeries. So I say that to say, as we watched him play in 3 games, I believe this year, no explosiveness, no lateral quickness, no peanut punch, no, meeting the running back in the hole, no dropping in coverage and quick twitch, get out there and run. And I was like, man, though he's out there, he don't look like he's out there. So I hate to be right about this one, meaning I kind of felt like the season was a wash. I remember saying that a couple weeks ago. I was like, man, this is a wash for Darius. And maybe we should just shut him down before we even talked about his surgery. But to now here he had to actually have another surgery, which, by the way, right, was weird because remember last year he played all year with an ankle. And the ankle was the bothersome point. So this back thing was then found in the early off season. And here we are. This sounds so luckish, bro. Like, even a little Peyton Manning-ish, because that's kind of what happened with him. Like, all of a sudden, like, he went in, his neck wasn't feeling right. Next thing you know, his arm doesn't work. What that escalated quickly. Like, my neck hurt, my arm don't work. Holy shit. So I don't know why it seems
I stubbed my toe this morning. Now my throwing shoulders out.
Did they say it was connected to the ankle injury, right? Like they were
originally, they did.
I don't know what. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know. Like,
man,
that goes back to why wait.
Carvey's mouth is not even moving on the screen. What's going on? I didn't even know he was. Go ahead, finish. You were froze. We didn't know you were talking.
Remember when we
apparently the signal's drunk tue.
But remember we was talking.
Your signal drunk too? I don't know. The fuck's going on? Signal taking shots.
But remember, that's stupid, man. But remember when we talked about he waited so late? I can't stand y'all.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Y'all be good. Y'all be good. Let the man talk.
But remember, God, really, you hurt my feelings. But remember when I said Darius waited too late to have this surgery? I said that. I said he should have done it during the offseason, not during the beginning of the preseason, all that. No one wanted to listen to me. Well, hey, here we go. Here we go. I believe if he had his surgery, at the beginning of offseason, and then during the preseason, he probably was like, hey, my back has killed me. Yeah. And yes, I am still running for AOL. Now what, Will? What? You got
drink it up. Drink up.
Not the CDs you got to put in your computer.
You got mail.
Bruh. Okay, yeah.
Hey,
so Shaq
I still got Napster.
So with Shaq's injury, are you guys actually worried moving forward? Like, I can't say that I can answer that today from my perspective, but I want to know your guys. Does this shit worry you? And I'll start up top this time. Pat, you first.
It does worry me because I've had 2 back surgeries and they made me worse. You know, there's a lot of scar tissue that grows up around those surgery points. And that actually makes things worse.
Absolutely.
So now I don't know exactly what kind of surgery he had. You know, I don't know if they was going in there scraping on bone because that's the scar tissue I'm talking about that will grow and make things worse. But Leonard's a competitor. I truly believe he still wants to get out there and compete. I truly believe he wants to get to a Super Bowl, win a ring, before he knows his time's up. I believe a lot of things, but
I also believe he's a man with a young family, and that is, to me, I'm looking at that thinking that might be enough to push him out.
Man, that's not even shit. Okay, you know what? You're negative. Next.
I'm not negative. I'm being realistic. I'm being realistic.
I know what you're saying, but I don't want to hear that shit.
I do think he comes back. I do think he comes back better, healthier. But if he doesn't, I'm going to understand it. Just like I understood Luck. You know, when you deal with chronic pain day in and day out, it fucking changes you guys.
I get it,
I'm
man.
telling you.
No,
you don't. Unless you deal with chronic pain, you don't get it.
I do, fucker.
You don't.
You try. Look, 2 back surgery, the 3rd on the way. Look, I'm in chronic pain now. You don't. I'm telling you, that's part of my attitude I had when I came on. My drugs didn't kick in yet, and I got to wait.
I get chronic migraine. Does that count?
I get those too. Yeah, absolutely.
You a chronic snowflake.
Migraines. Does that count?
No, but real shit though.
Okay,
I mean, this is the story of our franchise, and I remember talking about this on Indie Boys. It's like, I feel like we've always had a very mediocre, like bottom level training staff the entire Colts time in Indy. Like, I mean, think about the players we've lost because of injuries. Bob Sanders, Peyton Manning ended up moving on because of that. Andrew Luck retires. Now we got a Shaq injury, and I could probably list a million other ones, right? That I'm just not thinking of because maybe they didn't have that same kind of status on the team. But moral of the story, man, like this always seems so fucking unfair, bro. And I'm hoping this doesn't rob Darius of his career because he's such an electric player. But just watching him, I was like, bro, he looks slow. He cannot get into his back pedal and then shift his weight to come up and be explosive like he's been. He's not moving all around the field anymore and just fast. And I'm just like, this is not who I remember. But Carvey, what do you think? Does this scare you?
It doesn't scare me, but I called it out. I know this was going to happen though, so I expected this, expect the unexpected. That's how I was brought up. All I gotta say is next year he probably will come back better. Get all this stuff taken care of, get everything he needs to get taken care of. Don't wait till the last minute to get a surgery. So all I gotta say is, well, big fella at the bottom is flashing that bourbon. Yeah, I feel you, right?
I think I hear an Omaha
but
coming.
All I say is,
can drink.
Carvey, matter of fact, you do get Omaha for this internet.
What?
No, like, bro, like
you can't. Nah, man, you can't give out Omaha.
I can't,
bruh. Like,
you can. Oh.
This is you, dog. You like,
and he's like this right now. You serving pie or what, motherfucker?
No. You remember? No. You remember when I was away in Alabama and I had that shitty internet. Yo, you was the main MF.
Oh yeah.
Talking shit.
You Carvey, yeah. So yeah,
he
said Carvey in the Matrix. What the fuck? Bend the spoon.
Oh, shit.
Hello,
Will
Mr.
like the
Anderson.
big spoon, bro. I'm through, son. I am done. Now, bring Tony Payne up real quick.
Clyde,
Before we
did I
get to
say
the
I was
bottom.
going to make you smile? Did I say I was going to make you smile?
That one?
You're making me laugh. Yeah. Tony Payne, we absolutely tagged you because we got your message, but I could not actually tag you in the post. So I don't know if you follow us like that or if you just tune in. But yes, Tony Payne's wife is making shirts that say Saturday on Sunday with a center hiking the ball. $25 a pop. I was trying to give them your information, so if they do want to buy one, they know where to go, Tony. So go back to that post if you can, and then drop your info or wherever people can, purchase, and you can figure that part out. But I couldn't tag you in that. You must focus it. Will is on one. Okay, so going down to Thomas. Thomas, does the injury make you nervous going forward?
Yeah, absolutely. Because y'all remember in 2019 when he kept getting the concussions and he's like, I don't think I'm ever going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think I'm losing the passion for the game, and I think that like that's before all this even happened. So like, if you get those what do they call it, fibrotic adhesions after back surgery?
Yeah,
like that makes your life a living hell. So if that almost took him out, I wouldn't be surprised if he retired. Like I am so attuned to players leaving because of that. Like we went through Peyton Manning, we went through Luck. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Like I'm expecting it because that way, you know, expect disappointment and you will never be disappointed. So that's where I'm at.
Like some wise philosophy shit right there. Last but not least,
Well,
big country.
say it again.
Yes, Tyler, to answer your question, yes.
Yes, Tyler is the one that said that he has apparently amazing tickets. I don't know if he's giving them away. Is he giving them away? I thought he was.
Well, he said if he didn't have somebody to give them to, he would give them to us, and we would give them away on the show.
Yeah.
So apparently, the Philly game is spoken for.
Hey, if you want to bet your chances or make them better, order that Bish, get that T-shirt. Tony might remember you. All right, Acosta, where you at, big dog?
I mean, it's got me worried, but you know what? There ain't nothing good whiskey and pills can't fix, buddy.
Okay, Brett Favre.
And a lot of CBD.
Just saying.
Brett Favre down there.
I mean, seriously, being a person of chronic back pain myself, I got 2 separating vertebrae and a degenerative disc in my lower back, L1 and S4.
Yeah, I got all that shit. Read the reports.
Yeah,
I know what you mean, boy.
So I mean, it's I deal with it every day. I deal with it every day myself. And back, I'm debating whether to get my back surgery now while I'm still young because the doctor said it's inevitable. So.
Yeah, facts. That's what I said.
But you know what? Though he just needs, if he's going to continue, he needs to be very careful and make wise decisions in his next steps for sure. But I want nothing but the best. I want nothing but the best for our players, regardless if they stay with the shoe or outside of it. I just want the best for our players.
True that. Ooh, look at Kirby. It's a 40% chance Leonard considers retirement. He has a family to support. He will be back in 2023. Okay, so that's 60%.
Got a lot of guaranteed money that'll last him a long time.
Yeah.
And I honestly believe, we're not talking about a surgery from 1990, you name it. This is modern day, so they're getting better at these things. So let's just hope that this is. They said it was successful. I mean, I don't know how you know that day one because you can't get up and run and shift. I mean, successful to me is I can get up and I can sprint. So after both back surgeries, I was able to play basketball again. I felt good, but I wasn't, pre-back surgery me. You know what I mean? So I just got to be able to see the guy move like he once did, because the couple games that he did play, I was like, bro, this is not Darius Leonard or Shaq Leonard. I don't know. I'm not trying to jinx things. I'm a very superstitious person. So small things like, a name change, which is actually huge. Maybe we might see Darius come back. I don't know. I'm just, matter of fact, let me on myself. Maybe I'm talking shit. If his mama called him Clay, I'm gonna call him Clay. No, I'm just bullshit.
Drink up, boys. That was in Omaha.
God.
Drink it up.
I might contract botulism. I don't know how old this is. It's coffee.
Botulism.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's
you didn't drink.
That's a bacteria in one's bowel movements.
No shit, man. I know what botulism. Matter of fact, bang this. We out of here. All right.
Bullshit.
I guess
Carvey's not
with the worst play ever. Let's go real quick. Let's go 1-word responses. Let's see if we can do that. 1-word response. Brady's fucking reception attempt. 1 word, describe it. Start with you, Acosta.
Pathetic.
Thomas.
Putrid.
Ooh, P is the way. All right. Patrick, your turn.
Hilarious.
Carvey, 1 word. Brady's reception attempt. Okay. Look at him. He looked
Drink
like
he owe us 2.
he looked like an ugly girlfriend that just woke up and she's looking for her panties.
Say looks like I'm a one-night stand chick.
What the fuck is that? Do y'all see this face?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to cut this clip out. I'm going to blow it up and post it all over.
This is like, did I really do that last night? Oh my god, that's exactly what that face is.
He said that face says, "Did I really just sleep
Why'd
with
I
that
take
dude?"
her home? What was I thinking?
Okay, my one word to describe Brady's shit was pitiful. Damn. Okay, moving on around the league. The Washington Commanders beat Philly. So, and this is something that I'm not going to take lightly.
I gotta push him up. I'm not gonna be able to focus.
Remove him from here, bro. That is the most disgusting looking face. Okay.
I could not focus with that.
All right, so here we go.
Dude, that is a meme.
So Washington Commanders. Matter of fact, we might make that the Anvil meme. We got to figure out how to do that. That's the Anvil meme. I like it. So the Washington Commanders, they beat Philadelphia last night. And a lot of people has been saying this prior to the game. And I don't like to do this, but normally every year you have a team that gets out to some type of undefeated mark, something greater than 5-0. You usually get that every year. That's pretty normal. But normally you can look at who they played and be like, well, are these teams that great? Well, they had only beat one winning team based off of records. And then they lose to a fucking team that they had already beat, and they were plus or minus 11. So they were favorites by 11. And then they go out there and basically get handled. So now that last, loss is off the board and there's no more undefeated teams, were we even looking at Philly as a dominant 8-0? Or were they just 8-0 because their record supported that record, if that makes sense? So was this a team to be feared ever for you guys?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Never for me. I'm going to say no.
No.
Good coach, top talent.
Concern, not a worry.
Roster never said, "Oh my God, look at me, we're Philly." Never, not once. Even with AJ Brown. So what? Now, I mean, and to me, I'm not trying to shit on them. I got plenty of Philadelphia friends, too many to count, and some of them agree, some of them won't, because I mean, of course, when your team is doing good, you're not gonna take any fucking hate off of it. But I was just like, this isn't the same as if the Buffalo Bills were 8-0. This isn't the same as if, Kansas City gets out to 8-0. Like, because Kansas City never really has a strong defense, but that their offense is going to put 35 points on you every week. So you just figure it out. If you can stop them, you can. If you can't, you can't. But Philly's offense was never like, oh my God, what are you going to do with that? To me, never. So again, they are what they are. They are 8-1 and we're 4-5-1. So who am I to judge another squad? But I don't think that was the 8-0 team to be feared. Remember when we had those years of being 11-0, 14-0? People were like, I don't want to go nowhere near Indy. They can come to us or we can go there. We don't want that smoke. I never felt like that with them. Never. Like they were never that.
I like how Costa said it. And we've got a lot of games like that. I always believe our team's going to win. And believe we've got the talent to beat anybody out there.
Absolutely.
So how'd you say it, Acosta?
What?
What you said about Philly?
Oh, not worried, concerned.
Concerned. Yeah. Concern's a great word because they do have a good head coach. We all know what Nick Sirianni can do. We're seeing what he can do, when he gets a bigger role in things. We see the talent out there. So it's a concern.
Well, I mean, you guys are very good people. I didn't think it was a concern. And I'm not saying it like I'm right, but I look at it like this. I remember 2 years ago. Remember when the Steelers were 11-0?
Yeah.
I was on record in a lot of groups that I'm in. I was like, dude, this is the worst 11-0. This is the worst 11-0 team I've ever seen. And what ended up happening to that team?
Did they lose out?
Completely kaput it. Went to the wild card and got their ass beat and so on and so forth. Like certain teams just sometimes benefit from the schedule. They just do. And I felt like yeah, like if you look at literally if you look at Philadelphia's eight wins, you're like, like
I guess you have a point.
because we started this show with it's just the Raiders and we're not going to do that. But what I'm saying is, to me, they beat the Vikings. I'll give them that. They did beat the Vikings. But again, the Vikings were another team that kind of came out of nowhere. Like, and I'm not saying preseason favorites are always the way to go. Don't quote me saying that because I think that's a lot of horseshit. But to me, there's really 4 teams to fear. And people not going to like this. It's really 4 teams to fear for me. There's the Chiefs, the Bills, despite them losing 2 games in a row. And then you're going to have the Bucks, despite their record. I don't care. They still got Tom Brady, and you know what the fuck that looks like. You really do. And then I will say, for sake of things, I don't want to be that jerk. I will propel the Vikings because their offense looks fucking scary. I mean, Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen, and even Kirk Cousins is at the helm. But Justin Jefferson is showing that he's probably the next great receiver in the NFL. Dude, that dude's ridiculous. So, just my thoughts. But the Eagles ain't the one to fear, and they got 8 wins. So maybe I'm an asshole. Maybe they'll come in and divorce. Not looking. I'm reading Sean's.
Oh my God!
I was trying to say maybe they'll come and destroy us this weekend, and I read divorce. I almost said divorce, but I don't think so. I think it'll be a very good game. I think our boys have a new wave of energy, and I really think that we match up. And I hate this term, on paper. I like to say on grass, so I'm gonna say on grass. We match up really well with them on grass. I'll take our defense right now against any offense. Period. And if our offense is not constantly putting the defense in shitty situations, like, damn, this quarter has been, 15 minutes. I get it, but I've been on the field 5 different possessions this quarter. Jesus Christ, y'all keep going 3 and out. Like, if we don't get that type of situation, I'll take our defense against anybody.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, there was a huge topic on the live game day stream about how the defense was getting 3 and outs, but our offense was extending plays, keeping them on the bench longer, keeping them rested, and that all translated towards the end of the game. That was a huge topic, something that we hadn't seen this year.
Facts. Yeah, it's Kirk Cousins, man. The issue with that is Kirk Cousins usually is gonna, surprise you. You good right now? So yeah, Kirk Cousins usually gonna surprise you.
I'm good right now.
I like that score.
If you'd stop interrupting.
Yeah. So, I mean, right now we're sitting at 10th. So we're not out of it by any means with 7 games to go. And I'm saying, like, right now, I mean, you got 7-2 Chiefs. Who else is 7-2?
The Bills.
No, Bills 6-3.
Oh,
Bills
6-3.
I think Miami is 6-3. I think there's one more 7-2 team in the AFC though. Yo, is it the
Ravens? The Ravens.
No,
pretty sure.
Isn't the Titans?
No,
yes.
Titans have 3 losses.
Yeah, Titans have 3 losses. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's the Ravens.
Okay, maybe, I don't know, but we're sitting at 7th, or I'm sorry, we're sitting at 10th right now. So there's a lot of positioning still left to do. We're far from over it. But I mean, we'll see, man.
Yes, Tyler. YouTube and Facebook kicked the stream off last Sunday.
First off, let me talk about this.
No, we're kicking you now.
Let me talk about this. All right. First off, I gotta applaud everybody that tuned in for the game. It was amazing. Okay, we had well over 100 people watching, 170-ish. Almost 200 at one point, I think. We will say this. When Patrick doesn't have guidance, he's going to make goofball errors. So, Patrick, we love you. I need you to ask for help when you don't know whether you should be counting with your fingers or your toes. But just let us know, we'll help you. Because Patrick, lo and behold,
help me,
put his
help
MacBook
me.
in the TV. Like he put the shit in the TV. Like I think it was in the TV. It was so fucking clear and beautiful. And he was all by himself. So blame the panel. He was all alone. And we left him alone unattended. And bless the man's heart. He gave you guys an amazing live stream, but it was literally against NFL rules to have your MacBook in the TV. So it was amazing outreach for the Anvil on that day. Comments were flying off. People were watching, and we appreciate that. Keep bringing that same energy on all of our live stream games. But we'll go back to see how Pat's TV is right now. That's how we'll do them from now on. That's the way they're supposed to be done. So that they don't get us for, branding the game. Because I think it says Thomas brought this up. It says like when you're watching the game, it says all broadcasts without the NFL's consent are like something
strictly prohibited.
Yeah, strictly prohibited. And Patrick brought the Colts and Raiders literally into your living room.
That's right, dude. Hey, I'm like Santa Claus, baby. But you know what though? That's okay because
ho ho ho.
Them cutting that stream off pissed me off. So I'm going to be reaching out to the NFL, and I'm going to be getting permission. You watch. I might not get it this year. Might not get it next year, but by God, I will get it.
Say less. Because they pissed me off. Get my tickets for free too. Why you asking for shit?
I can't get 2 free tickets.
Hey, easy, old Saint Nick.
Speaking of, are you coming to the Philly game?
You know I'm. What is wrong with you?
I just want to make sure.
Huh? You know I was coming to the Philly game. When I say I'm coming,
shit changes, dude.
Please don't do
it. I'll be there. I'll be there Sunday. Well, I'll be there this weekend, but I'm definitely gonna be at the game.
Are you doing?
Absolutely. It's gonna. What's the weather like? Is it cold as shit yet?
Cold.
It's gonna be shit. It's gonna be very cold on Sunday.
Cool. I don't want to take that.
Omaha, that. What the F?
Come on, man. Are you serious?
JT looked like him, like his old self. I know Carvey talked about that in the first, but 22 carries, 147, a 66-yard total of 166 yards or 163 yards total offense. JT looked very much JT. The ankle looked good, and I was at the game for the salute to service. We were on the field before the game. It was pretty cool. And so I'm in uniform. I brought my youngest son to his first game. And the first seats that I had were ridiculous. Like they were like the top of the world, like 400 section, and like literally just like 2 rows behind me, and that's the end of the stadium. Then my homie was like, "Yo, move down here because these seats are empty." So I ended up watching the second half in the 100 section, 118, I believe. So when I had just got done texting you, Pat, and I like took a video of the play before, and we really didn't get nothing. I closed my phone and put it down. The next fucking play, JT comes screaming right at us. I'm like, oh my God, I could have had the most amazing video watching him run down the sideline that I was sitting on. But I literally had just closed my phone. Like, I don't know. Usually I'm good with those things. I'm
who came up to teach you to be prepared?
Yeah.
That's what.
But I did get the last video for the page. I got, Stephon Gilmore making the breakup. And we definitely got to talk about him. Dude, three of our wins are literally because of Stephon Gilmore. Literally making the last play of the game in 3 of our wins. Raiders.
Hey, did you talk to you in the tunnel?
What? Carvey, we cannot hear you, man.
Did he talk to you in the tunnel?
Who came? Can you hear me now?
Kinda. Oh, thank you. I did. No. I seen Chris Ballard in the tunnel. I was like, CB. He kind of looked. I was like, Chris Ballard, what's up? It's the Anvil out here. And he turned. He was like, oh, what's up? And then he just kept walking. So I think he was looking for Pat, but he seen a black dude and was like, that's not.
No, you get an Omaha.
Damn it.
Drink up, boys.
Hey, he seen me in Houston and was like, "Hey, what's up, buddy? What's going on?"
I also got while I was on the field. First off, man, I've been on the field a couple times in my I almost said NFL career. Drink another one. In my military career, I've been on the field multiple times. And the sizes of players never seems to like stop amazing me. So I'm on the field, you know, we're doing our salute to service, and of course, you know, like the special teams units are always out there. Dan, is it Dan Carlson, the kicker for the Raiders?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that dude might be fucking like Icelandic or some like Norwegian. This was the tallest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life, bro. Like, first off, he's like rail thin, he's tiny, but the dude has got to be like 6'6", bro. I'm like, what the hell? That's a giant ass dude.
You remember Janikowski, don't you?
Yeah, he was just a big fat bastard.
Dude, he was just a huge dude.
Yeah. But then I seen Chase, and they were standing next to each other. Chase was like this tall, you know, then Dan is this tall. But again, I guess they don't know that you know them by their first name. I was like, "What's up, Chase? I see you." And he looked. I was like, "Oh yeah, it's the horseshoe over here." He came over and he dapped me up. He's like, "Thank you for your service." I said, "Thank you for your support." And I was like, "Man, look, I need you. I got you in 2 leagues." He just nodded his head. Now, he did make 2 field goals, but he missed 1. So next time I see Chase, I'm letting him know, "Hey, man, you missed that field goal, bro." Yeah, I'm supposed to kick
somebody if you don't quit.
So, yeah, man, it was a good time being on the field, bro. It was a good time. I had a blast. Salute to Service is amazing every year. They do things for the military, so we got to be on the field. We did like a little enlistment oath thing, which was not what you think it was, but it looked the part. But yeah, it was cool, man. It was definitely cool. In uniform, everybody took care of me. He was trying to buy me beers. I was like, "Yeah, I got my son. I don't want to be, you know, publicly intoxicated in uniform with my son here. That's a bad look."
Nosebleed seats, though. That's some bullshit. I don't care.
But my seats, I was right there, bro. Like, it was pretty great.
Well, yeah, when you moved down, you had great seats, but the seats they gave you to be there.
Oh yeah, that was
horseshit. Is what I'm saying.
Definitely top of the house.
Hey,
all right, man.
Thanks for protecting us and allowing us to make millions and billions of dollars. Here, have a seat way up here.
Sit on the top of the roof. Yeah, hell yeah. We'll see you. Come to the tailgate. Okay, Country, before we pass it to you for final thoughts, do you want to talk about this week's tailgate? What's on the menu?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of something really good since it's gonna be really cold, something that's gonna warm everybody up. So I'm still thinking about that, but
don't make no stew, man. I don't want nobody, you know, having the fucking poopers.
Hey, that chili was pretty badass last time, though.
Don't do no chili.
Thank you.
No.
We don't pretty good, but
chili
you
on
know.
the road, bro. No. If I gotta relieve myself in Lucas Oil Stadium, I'm not coming back to my seat, bro. I'm just gonna pack my shit up and go to the car.
Oh, shit break has spoken.
Yeah, you can't do that, bro. Like chili and like greens and cabbage and shit like that. No, sir. I gotta have home
slippery noodles right across the street. So
no,
I gotta go.
All right, then I'm putting a petition for biscuits and gravy. Damn it.
No, man. I'm black, bro. I don't want no biscuits and gravy.
It's got nothing to do with you being black. It's biscuits and fucking gravy.
Oh my god!
It's a universal food for everybody.
Man. Why would you want?
I don't know that biscuits and gravy.
All right, I want to say something. Why in the world are y'all trying to Omaha every time? Like, this is the most Omaha we have ever given out to.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do tonight, Clyde? Every time I'm gonna make you smile. Omaha. Take a shot. I got one too. This is alcohol right here.
Did that not remind you of a young Bill Cosby when he was doing that? Oh, Carvey shit.
It really did. But I did that because you came in the show. You was like, with your little, I'm PMSing look on your face.
Look at that freeze frame now.
I'm trying to cheer you up.
You got to realize that you're freezing a lot. You should stop making faces. Because if we screenshot some of this shit,
I'm done making faces.
Oh, you want a soda on the side, Adam? What you doing? Chicken noodle soup? That's what you What's your cooking device? Is it just the grill, or do you have like a Blackstone? You got all kind of cooking items. What you got? Just the grill?
Who?
Gravy
Me?
and taters.
I just got that. I got that little grill, and I got my big grill, which I can smoke and cook on. But then I got the Loco pot too. I can cook something in. I was thinking
somebody
something
wants
like,
that spaghetti and fish. Dan says shrimp, but it's fish.
Oh, you mean spaghetti and catfish?
Yeah,
spaghetti and catfish by
Who
Clive.
said, oh,
You heard Thomas say,
who said spaghetti? You said
You
ill?
fucking probably grew up on
Spaghetti and
casserole.
Are you serious?
Green bean casserole, you bastard. Oh, my
fucking rice and mustard and biscuits.
I'm not taking a shot for that.
You
'cause
and your
he's stupid,
you and your
man.
sling blade looking ass.
Look at Thomas. What's wrong with you, man? What you gonna bring? You better not bring no fucking Thomas. Thomas like, I got a tuna casserole. Fucking L that. No, you don't.
Bruh.
That's disgusting. Blew
When did I
off.
say tuna casserole?
I'm just saying.
Oh
Thomas,
my
you-
god.
What would you bring? Hot
I
pocket.
said you was
You're
going to bring the
single.
whitest of
Potato
white
salad.
meals, and that's tuna casserole, buddy.
Hey,
Look
man,
at-
that's two. All right. I got two homos.
Thomas is a bachelor, man. Thomas might bring us some
Cut it out,
fucking
man.
hamburger helper, some stovetop, some bullshit like that.
Some fucking damn hot pot.
Ramen noodles. Ramen noodles. You bring ramen noodles.
Pre-cooked rice.
You
Pop
bring
tarts.
ramen noodles. He's
Half
like,
of the
hey,
cold pizza from
look,
last night.
I got ramen noodles. I got beef.
Code
I
Red
got
Mountain Dew.
chicken. I got shrimp.
Code Red Mountain Dew Doritos.
Oh shit!
Okay.
All right, what flavor ramen
That's-
noodles you got? I
Okay.
got chicken. I got beef. I got shrimp. Whatever you want. Spicy. I got all the ramen noodles.
Who the fuck are you, Bubba Gump?
No, I was talking about him.
You the Bubba Gump of ramen noodles? What?
Son of a bitch.
Oh,
I'll
man,
make
that's
something.
3
No,
shots.
no, fuck that. I'll
Ooh,
make something. Fucking, you'll be begging me to come back.
Oh man. Bubba was talking about
God.
Bubba was talking about shrimp
I
for
ain't
like
lie.
2 scenes, and Forrest was just like, okay, whatever, Bubba.
Look, and he
Yo,
didn't even know
I'm
he
not
was
gonna lie,
muted
though,
half the
real
time. He
talk.
just kept talking about
shit,
ramen
bro.
noodles.
I'm
Hey,
hurting,
real
dude.
talk. Hey, time out. I'm
You
slumped
froze
right now.
again. You are
Slumped right
timed
now.
out.
Y'all got me. Yeah, I'm.
All right. Okay.
Hey, y'all got me drunk
Okay.
right now. Okay.
All
I'm
right.
drunk.
Let's.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm drunk.
I know you are.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
motherfucker.
Let's
All right.
final.
Okay.
Let's final
Okay.
thoughts
Okay.
to this stuff.
Okay.
Let's
Okay.
final thoughts
Okay.
to this. We will. Hey, country,
How
you
many-
haven't
it
made
was
the
three
tailgate
shots,
post yet.
3 shots?
No, I'll get on that tomorrow, and I'll get to really thinking about what food we're gonna have and everything. Like
All
I
right.
said, I want everybody to be warm and comfortable, but not, too warm and comfortable. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm telling you, because I cannot take no shit in Lucas Oil, bro. My day's over with.
I got you.
I could never take it. No.
We can't do
Hey.
it, bro. Won't do it.
I want to know.
City
how
ass
can people
motherfuckers.
take a shit?
I
and
can
look
drop
at-
trout
you,
anywhere. I don't
Yeah,
get.
you're
I
a
drop
nasty
trout
bastard.
465.
You fucked
Middle of
Subway
rush
up
hour,
there
I
one
don't
time.
give a
What was that
shit.
for?
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
The Subway
I couldn't do it.
You blew Subway all the way,
Man, come on, man. I ain't just-
all the way that way. You blew Subway that.
They got a picture of him. Do not allow him.
He blew Subway over that way. Bro, I'm
I love
hurt.
Dude, I love how Thomas ain't even here anymore. What the fuck?
I'm here.
You got me out here crying and shit. Oh my god. Okay. we banging into the final thoughts. Here we
Subway
go.
going right past me. I was on Green Street, so right past me.
Oh, let me get the final thoughts, bro. I hate
Let's
y'all are
let's get into the
stupid.
final thoughts.
Oh shit.
Thomas, what is your final thoughts, brother?
thank you for the birthday wishes, but I also want to wish safety to all of our service members. I don't know if you guys heard, but it looks like Russia had some missiles hit stray and hit over in Poland, which is NATO territory. So we're kind of watching that closely for sure to see what the response will be. I obviously hope nobody has to go out that way, especially anyone close to us or the show. So thoughts
if you
and
do
prayers
go,
out
Clyde,
to.
let me get them tickets.
This bastard.
No, that is. Oh my god!
What an asshole!
Holy shit!
Dang!
Hey, I just want, I'll be praying for you, but I want to be in first in line.
You a some bitch.
You are sorry. You are sorry, some bitch.
Hey, look, he be like, he's like, look, he's in your seat like, dang, Clyde, I'll be praying for you, dog.
All right, Thomas, finish the final thoughts, Thomas.
But yeah, no, I just wanted to wish, I hope everyone is watching that. I hope nobody has to go out there. Like I said, that's like pretty unprecedented. That's like potentially World War III type shit, and we don't want to see that. So thoughts, and hope everybody's stay safe out of that. Hopefully nobody gets sent. But other than that, that's all I got.
Big facts.
Clyde, since you took a deep breath, you ready for your final thoughts yet?
Sure, man. Sure.
Give up
First, I should say, let me promote the tailgate. We are having a tailgate this week. Rain, sleet, or snow. Last time we were a little under, I guess. I won't say underprepared, but we just undershot what we thought we would get because of the rain. But the true ones, the real people that are Anvil fanatics came out and banged that bitch. We took Anvil shots in the rain. It didn't matter. So shout out to that whole crew. Daniel, Rebecca, Steve, everybody that comes out faithfully. I'm sorry if I missed you. Meet us at the tailgate this week because we only got a few more, man.
I know, bro.
We only got a few more.
Eric Hamblin is slated to come back out, but I got to check the weather and see if he's going to be able to come out and play live music again. He is.
Freeze his fucking.
It might freeze his fingers up to where he can't play the guitar no more.
Big facts. But yeah, definitely come out. We'll have a tailgate post here shortly, probably the next day or so. We'll figure out what country wants to make, and we'll go from there, man. So we've joined another group, 100% Coats, and there's some new people that were coming in. So I shared the Anvil page, and I shared some of the videos of our previous tailgates. So if this is your first tailgate, you're coming in the city, or if you're bringing somebody with you, please stop by. Please invite them. We want you to bang the Anvil. We want you to sign it. We want you to become a part of the crew. So it's amazing. You don't want to miss it. I appreciate all of y'all.
Yeah, and we got some friends from the UK coming to the Philly game this week.
Oh, really?
Come hang out.
They coming this week?
Yes, sir.
Fucking
awesome.
sweet.
I'll have to try to make it out there. I'm on overtime.
But they asked that you not show up, Tom.
They got heavy accents.
I'm part British. What the hell? My grandpa.
Yeah, man. I love people from the UK, bro.
There's a bar in England called the Thomas Frost. So I got to put that on my bucket list. It's literally named after me, so I got to go there.
Is it? Oh, we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Road trip.
I
mean, yeah.
Where Patrick?
Road trip go.
You got to work to something.
I'll go if you let me.
That ain't a road trip. That ain't a road trip.
Yeah, I'm in the back of the shop building shit. Tore one down, put another.
Yeah, you just dropped to the bottom of the list, buddy.
No shit.
You just dropped to the bottom of the list on that one.
I can't tell if he's doing Pat or Shaq right now. I really
got a new kitchen in the back of looking I love that's for you.
He's gone.
Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me, buddy.
Pat, you motherfucker. What is your final thoughts? Good God.
No, you can't send me to war and take my tickets. I don't think I ain't gonna strike back, you bastard.
Hey, I'm the one that called Putin to get that shit started so he could get those tickets.
Pat, what are you doing? Oh, shit.
I think. Oh,
I gotta pee so bad right
oh
now.
my son.
That's killing me.
My son.
Pat, what are your final thoughts?
Okay. You're done. You're done. You're done, buddy.
All right, man. Your final thoughts, man. I love y'all, bro. Holy shit.
Okay, what is your final thoughts, Big P? What you got?
This right here. This is my final thought. We had excitement on the field on Sunday. We're having crazy ass fun time tonight. This is what football's supposed to do for us. And I'm glad Colts football is back.
Absolutely. I'm gonna go ahead and do Carvey's for him. He's over here just drunk as fuck, enjoying living his best life.
No. We got to hear from Drunk Carvey. All right, this is gonna be gold. Watch.
OP yourself.
All right.
Come on.
Okay. All right.
I think I done peed too.
Oh, come on.
Carvey, the cable guy over here. Come on.
And I ain't even
The
say nothing.
cable guy.
It wasn't for you, man. Come on.
Guy.
Come on, man.
All
I'm free just
right, good. Am I good? Am I good though? All right. First of all, I want to say I love you guys. Y'all are awesome. Y'all my brothers. Y'all make my day. Second of all, happy belated birthday to my wife. Her birthday was on a Saturday, so I just want to say
Happy
that.
birthday, Miss
And
Jackson.
guys, everybody, thank you for coming on the show. Who I am for
what?
I was going to say, everybody, y'all are awesome. Y'all cool. No, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Who I am for real. You know that song?
Yeah, you drunk. We are sorry.
Yeah,
We're sorry for you.
Anyway, I love y'all. Y'all take care.
My final thoughts are
I'm drunk. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too. I'm drunk. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
That's all good, Carvey. We love you, buddy. But with that,
you,
I'll follow up with that too. I love you, boys. Thank you. It's been, a pretty stressful time in my life getting on here and laughing. I know I've been on here the last couple of weeks. It's been great tonight. I need some good laughs. Seeing all these comments come and talk football. I love it. I love y'all. I love all y'all that follow us and come to our tailgates. It's a dream of mine to be able to do that for you all, for people just to come, have fun, and all that. So it's a dream of mine come true, and it's great to see it grow. Me and Clyde talked about that when he first came down. So it's just amazing to see. I love you, boys. We're going to get out of here. Thank you all for swinging in tonight to watch the show. With that being said, no drinking and driving. Stay blessed. Stay pretty. And above all, go Colts.
Go Colts.